Up YouTube, it's Aquatic Reefer, and this is my 10-gallon nano reef update. As you can see from the last video, I changed the rock around quite a bit, and I actually got fish. For the first fish, I got a tomato clown. He's pretty active, but when it comes to feeding, he's pretty aggressive with the other fish since they're way smaller than him. But he's pretty active. I'm glad I bought him. And this guy had ick when I first bought him, so I had to buy this from Walmart. It's called Ick Guard. I put it in there, and overnight, the ick was gone from both of the fishes that had it, the damsel and the tomato. So it's actually really worth its money. It was only $3 at Walmart. So if you have a problem with ick, get this. For the second fish, I got a yellow-tailed damsel. He's pretty active. I mean, he's fun to watch. He swims around the tank all day long. He never seems to get tired. For the third fish, I got a scooter bunny. He doesn't do much, but just swim on the rocks and eat algae off them. But he actually keeps the tank pretty clean, so I'm glad I bought him. Actually, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how, I feed my fish. So, this is the food that I feed them. For the first food is Nano Reef fish food. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's by Ocean's Nutrition. I feed this food to my fish once a day, and I feed my fish altogether 5 times a day. But I only feed them 1 time a day, but I feed them 5 different kinds of foods. Or actually 3 different kinds, I'm sorry. But I like to switch it up every now and again. For these two, the bloodworms and the baby shrimp, I only feed these fish once a week. It's kind of like a treat for them. Here, I'll show you the baby shrimp. They're actually pretty big for the fish, so I'm going to wait a while till I feed them the baby shrimp. But the bloodworms, hold on for a second. They look like this, so they're actually really small. So I could feed those fish. I could feed that food to my fish now, because they're pretty small and it's easy for them to eat. And the other food I feed the fish is tetracolor. It's supposed to enhance their natural color, and I've been using it for about 2 weeks, and it's actually been working pretty well. This food, it's Prime Reef Flakes by Ocean Nutrition. They're just red flakes. They smell actually really bad, so if I was a fish, I wouldn't eat them. In this food, I feed them once a month. It's brine shrimp eggs. I hatch it for them about 2-3 days before, so they can be live. Sometimes I feed them live, brine shrimp, and other times I make it into this. It's a frozen food, but I don't only put brine shrimp. I put brine shrimp, live bloodworms, Atlantic cod, garlic, and fresh shrimp and fresh scallops. And I mash it up really good in the blender. I would mash it up by hand, but my fish are still babies, so they need something small to eat. I actually got that idea off of Reef, but I changed a few of the ingredients since I didn't have some of them. Now I'm actually going to be feeding the fish. So the first food I start out with is the prime reef flakes. Okay. I actually just take a little pinch and put it under the water and feed it to them. They go for it right away since they haven't eaten all day. When they're really hungry, when they haven't ate for a couple days, it's really fun to watch them eat because they go crazy for the food. I'm going to wait until they finish these flakes. And then the next food I'm going to feed them is the nano reef fish food. Actually, I think they like this food the best. Just gotta wait. Just a couple more flakes and they'll be done. Now this one, it says that natural tactics ensure prompt acceptance, enhances the natural colors of the fish, and boosts the immune system. Soft and moist, slow sinking small pellets down to cloud the water. Ideal nutritional value, contains spirulina, algae, and garlic. So you're actually getting a lot with this food. I bought it online. I bought most of this food online when I was buying the fish. And the food actually arrived before the fish did. So I was prepared for it. Alright, so, hold on, let me open this. It comes in a little container with pellets in there and a little spoon. See, a little spoon. Now I just put food in the cap. Not that much, but I'm holding the camera in the other hand, so I just put a few at a time. It takes a minute for the fish to actually see them, but see, when I first got them and started feeding them this food, they would only eat it unless it was still in the water, not on the sand. Especially this one, he would never eat them just because they touched the sand, but now he's actually pretty good with that, so I don't have to waste them. Just one more sprinkle, and they should be good. Okay, for the next food, I'm going to be feeding them the frozen food. This, like I said, I only give it to them once a month, so you guys are lucky to see it. But this is actually the first time I'm giving it to them, since I only had the fish for a week or so. Open it.